Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and my last Christmas video of 2020. This is a bit of a special one. I absolutely love these nails. They're my favourite ones that I've done this year, and this was a special video for Modelones. It's actually a little bit late, so I do need to apologise to them for that. But I wanted to make this video special, and it is a video showing my favourite Modelones products, my 3 favourite products. And I've been using Modelones for a number of years now, and I absolutely love their gel polishes. So the gel polish range is the first of my favourite products from them, and I'm using those in this video. So I'm going to do some sweater nails, and I'm going to do a bit of 3D work as well, because the 4D sculpture gel from Modelones is also one of my favourite products from them. So I am going to be using that today as well. And yeah, this video was supposed to be me just discussing my favourite products, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do another Christmas set, and I wanted to use it with these gel polishes and this 4D gel, because I wanted to have a go. I've never done this before, using this 4D gel to do sort of a knitted design. And it was actually a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. This 4D gel is absolutely brilliant when you've got it on the nail and you're moulding it into shapes and things, but when you're actually using it to do this technique, I've seen this done loads of times by other people and they make it look so easy, but it is not. It's really difficult. This stuff is really fragile when you're using it between your fingers, and it's really easy to squash it. So I ruined loads and loads of these little twists that I was doing. Because when you do the knitwear, what you need to do is you saw me just rolling it out with my finger with some water on it. So you need to do that, and then you need to twist it around like a dotting tool or something like that I'm using. But you need to be very, very gentle so you don't squash it. But you also need to twist it exactly the right amount so it doesn't twist too much or not enough. So this was my first time doing it, so it wasn't perfect. I wished I'd done it a little bit finer. But I just didn't have time just to keep going over it, because it took me a long time, you know, to get it how it was anyway. And I was really impressed with it in the end. I just need a bit more practice. So who knows, I might do this again in the new year, because it's still winter and I can still do winter nails. We'll see. But yeah, I love this 4D gel because I've done a lot of things with it. I've done flowers and petals with it and things like that on other designs, and I've always found it really easy to use. And for those who can't use acrylic, it's really good as well. So what you do when you're doing these, I'm just doing a hat, like a winter hat design. That's what I'm using this for. So I've got the knitted design there. That's all been cured and everything. So you need to do your twists. You do one, if this makes any sense, you have to do one twisted one way, and then the one that goes next to it has to be twisted in the opposite direction so that they fit together and it looks like it's knitwear. So I hope I explained that properly. But yeah, that's what you have to do. If you want to have a look at some amazing videos, I will put somebody's video in the description box, because she did a video on how to do this, and she doesn't use the Modelones. She uses a different company's gel, but I'm assuming it's the same. And she did it amazingly well. So I will put her video in the description box, because that's where my inspiration came from. So I'm using a bit more of the 4D gel after I've painted the hat in blue. I'm just putting a bobble on top of the hat. So we've got a 4D knit part of the headband for the hat, and then we've got the like bobble on the top that would also be knitted. So then after that, I'm using my final of the 3 favourite products from Modelones, and that is the solid painting gel. Now this you can use to paint with. I'm using it with my Natalie Mugridge detailer brush, which I absolutely love, and it's good for painting with. It doesn't go anywhere, so you're painting with it, and if you use gel polish to paint with, it can sort of self-level and slide everywhere, but this stuff, it doesn't go anywhere. So I really love it for that. It's good for me doing you know, my outlines and things like that, because it doesn't really go anywhere. It only goes where I tell it to go. So if I make a mistake with it, it's my fault. It's not because it's leveling off or anything like that. So I did the outline of the hat in that white, I think that's 002, in the solid painting gel. But you can use it as a full coverage for your nails, so you can get a flat brush, and when you order it, I think you normally get, if you get a kit, you get a brush that comes with it, and it's a really soft flat brush, so you can use that to cover the entire nail. And I think I've done a video swatching some of those that I got last year. I think it was in the Christmas sale last year. And while we're speaking about sales, Modelones have a Boxing Day sale that's running from the 21st of December all the way up to the 31st of December. So there are a lot of deals on there. So if you follow my link to the website that will be in the description box, you'll be able to find all their deals on there. They always have good deals anyway, but when it comes to Christmas, they have a lot of products that are on sale, and you get really, really good sale prices. So I will go and have a look on there. So I finished the outline of the hat, and then I was just painting on in blue a mitten, and I'm just outlining that in white, and then I'm just colouring in sort of the bottom of the mitten in white as well. So this isn't going to have any 4D on it. The only sort of thing that's going to make it 3D is that I am going to bring the centre of it out a little bit using the gel polish ice bar, which is like a pink, but it's a very, very pale pink. It's more like a clear, and it's got glitter in it. So I'm going over the blue part of the hat and the mitten with that. I've already done the hat, and I've just left that out because you can see what I'm doing with the mitten, and you don't need to see me doing everything twice. So I'm putting that in the middle just with the detailer brush so I don't go over the lines, and then I'm curing that, and then I'm going in with a second coat so that there's a bit more glitter on. And then after I've done that, I'm using the Modelones top coat. I'm putting that on my palette as well, and then I'm just going over that because there is a sticky layer, and I wanted to build it up a little bit more. So rather than just wipe the sticky layer off, I wanted to go over with the top coat. This is the no wipe top coat. So when that's cured, that'll be completely cured, and it won't be sticky anymore. So we're moving on to the sweater nails now, and I'm using the Dreamy Summer, which is a blue colour from Modelones, the gel polish, and I absolutely love this colour. I'm not sure why it's been called Dreamy Summer because I always use it for my winter nails. I used it last year as well, and I love the colour. So I'm going to do the sweater nails with this. So what I did was I've just put 2 coats of the colour on, followed by a matte top coat. And then I'm going in with gel polish of the same colour and my detailer brush, and I'm just painting on these sweater patterns. And this was really tricky. I've tried to do this a few times, and it always looked bad. I always, sort of made a hash of it, and I wasn't happy with it. So I was really impressed with this. I really tried hard, and I concentrated. And I do get handshake when I concentrate, so you might be able to see my hand shaking even though I've sped it up a bit. But yeah, I was really happy with the way this turned out, and I actually did this on 2 of the nails, and I got them looking fairly similar, not identical, but I was happy with it. So yeah, I'd definitely do this again. So what I do is I make sure they get all the pattern on, and I leave it wet. I don't cure it in between, and that is the hard part. Because you don't want to cure it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it wet, and then when I'm happy that the thickness of all of the lines is similar or the same, I'm going to go in with the Modelones clear acrylic powder, and I'm going to get a cuticle pusher that I'm using sort of as a spoon, and then I'm just going to sprinkle that powder all over where I've done the sweater design, and then I will cure it for 60 seconds to cure it in place, and then you get sort of an embossed look, so where it's standing out from the surface of the nail, and it just looks amazing. It really does. I was going to do it in white, but then I decided I love this blue colour and I wanted to do it in that instead, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So you can use this with any clear acrylic powder. If you're using a coloured gel polish, you can use a coloured acrylic powder as well, but if you use the clear, it just means that the colour is going to be exactly the same. Unless you wanted to stand out and be a different colour, then I'd just use the clear. So then I make sure that I just tap it off after I sprinkled it on, but make sure that I'm very careful not to disturb the design. So then when that's cured, I just brush it off, and then I want a bit more sweater detail on, so what I do is after I've brushed it all off and there's no powder left on there, I go in with some vertical lines either side, and I'm only showing you me painting one of them on because I did the rest of it off camera because it was very difficult to do it. And you could see what I've done with the middle bit, and I'd already done, you'd already seen me do it once and it was just the same sort of thing. So I just did the line, then put the powder over the top and cured it again, and then I just did some little lines at each side and then did exactly the same process. And then moving on to the pinky nail, this is going to be a bauble nail. So this is going to be the grey colour that I used on the first nail that I did with the hat and the mittens on. And then I'm using the blue gel polish just to paint a circle on, just to give me a rough guide of where I want to put the next gel, which is also one of my favourite products from Modelones. It was supposed to be my 3 favourite products, but I ended up using 4. So yeah, because I love them all. And this is the glitter gel from Modelones, the holographic glitter gel. It's absolutely gorgeous. I bought this last year, I think, and I absolutely love it. So I'm just using a dotting tool and I'm just going over that circle with this gel. And then I just get a clean up brush when I'm happy with how much I've built it up. Then I clean it off and cure it, and then I go in and build it up a bit more just with the top coat again. And then what I do is, I think I actually do the outline before I put the top coat on it. Yeah, I think I do it in that order. So I'm just using the solid painting gel again just to do the outline of the bauble and the little sort of string that goes on it. So some of this is a bit blurry, I'm sorry about that. It's just because I was moving it about quite a lot and the camera didn't have time to focus because I was trying my best to, get the outline straight. I wasn't really concerned about how much was filming at this point. I got a bit lost in it. Do you ever do that if you do your videos and you're concentrating so much and then you watch it back later and think, oh, none of that was in focus? So I did have to cut a bit out of this, but I do really love the way that it turned out, and you can see what I'm doing anyway, even if it's not completely clear. So I just do the little string and the outline, and then I make sure I cure that, and then I go in with the top coat just to build it up a little bit, and then that one is finished. That glitter gel is absolutely gorgeous. So I hope everyone's having a lovely Christmas break. It's Christmas Eve here today. I'm hoping to get this video up today. This is when I'm doing the voiceover. So yeah, I'm not going to see you all now or speak to you before Christmas. So have a lovely Christmas, everybody. And I hope that you love this set. Let me know what you think in the comments. I absolutely love it. I'm so proud of myself for doing this. I don't normally say that. I normally put myself down all the time, but I'm not this time, because you know what? I am actually really proud of these nails and I'm happy to say that. So yeah. I'm going to put some photos on at the end so that you can see, and I just want to thank Modelones for being there for me and sending me products to review. I'm so grateful for it. So thank you so much, and thank you to all my subscribers, and I will see you in 2021. Have a wonderful new year if I don't see you before, but I am hoping to get a New Year's video out, so I will see you then. Bye.